So I briefly want to start this video by just sharing my general thoughts on the chapter, but what I actually want to do here is focus on disconnect, the ability, what we know so far, what happened this chapter, and what possible future things it could do. Please like the video, subscribe, and hit the bell of dawn so the ghost of the 13-month series doesn't get you and you can stay notified. I hope everybody is well and enjoying the week, the day, whatever the case. Now, this was a combat-focused chapter, and as a result of that, there wasn't too much for me to sink my teeth into, but the wind thing that Gustang summoned, Hundos, Uros, I think someone told me it's supposed to be the Greek god of the sky. I'm not sure. I've seen like 3 different names or 4 different names at this point. I think it was really cool. I love the design. I really thought the mentioning that it's the wind of the outside, like outside the tower, to be significant in some way, shape, or form. I don't know how yet, but I really like the design and what it did. It was super cool. Just vacuuming everything in and destroying stuff. Then Traumerei actually trying to just separate the wind and disconnect it, I thought was actually interesting. So I think it just works on, I think we already had this idea, but it works on like intangible and ethereal concepts, not just physical things. So that's super dope, but didn't work, or I think he turned it off or something, got bonked. Then when Gustang used the presence of his own arm and book to make sure that Traumerei could sense him, and he attacked Ame Valhalla and disconnected it, and then he's like, I don't have the heart to look at you because you've been deceased, and burned it with his cigarette. And then Traumerei was like, okay, all right, this is what we're doing. Okay, you scream, I don't know if you scream, but like he absorbed everything. Hair grew longer, the tattoos were back on his back, and he looked like he did in the past. So I actually think the length of his hair is representative of how much power he shared with his varying creatures. Look, it was very Super Saiyan 3-esque to me. And when he did this, he looked at the wind thing and said, be gone, disappear, get lost, and did a 3-dimensional disconnect that obliterated it, then took more sheets of it, did it again, saying, I didn't realize when I do it in this form with full power, I can even cause dimensional rifts and things of that nature. And does it again, and actually breaks a spell that was a space-time related spell. Space and time. Time and space. This is not a joke. This is not a game. That is a dangerous ability. And then you can see the other Mothership and people there, and he was like, all right, since I'm the big bad epitome of evil and all that, let's just do this. And now he's at full power. And Gustang's like, that looks pretty dangerous still. Still pretty nonchalant, but acknowledging the seriousness of the situation. Now, here's why I think this is interesting. Traumerei seemed to have probably gained this ability well when they were like the most powerful people in the tower, kind of after the fact, and didn't fully understand its limitations, thinking he only make the 2 sheets of severance or whatever, however he explained it. And then immediately when he's back at full power, he realized he could do this. What if that means it has more applications, different shapes it can possibly make, or sever or disconnect something you couldn't believe, like memories or something. I do think that we may have not seen the full extent of this ability. Now, what I find intriguing is Traumerei has somewhat presented himself to me as he uses animas by controlling them outwardly, inwardly, and disconnect, and hasn't done much else. Gustang has used like fire, cigarettes, physical attacks, the Okubi, literature. Like, I feel like his bag and versatility has been a little deeper. Not crazy deep, but deeper. Seraphim, Prometheus, Hunos, right? Like all those things. I'm like, okay. I wonder if it's going to be a case of what I have is very simple and effective, but I don't have a variety of moves, while you have a variety of moves, but a lot of these are probably so situational. Gustang's going to have to pick and choose the best things from his study to fight off this one ability. Because remember, it technically killed him already when it hit him. And after Traumerei did not repent, and thus he was able to get the Okubi and become the arbiter of truth or whatever, justice, whatever it was with the judge thing. So I think Disconnect is actually arguably the most broken ability we've seen so far in Tower of God. You might say Bam's copy technique and devouring stuff. I do think we've seen cool things like the weapon Yuri has, and Gorgon Punch and things of that nature. But this might, in its simplicity and its application, and now that it has 3D dimensional capabilities and space time severing, rupturing powers, this could be the most potent and dangerous ability we've seen in this series so far. Don't know if you guys agree with me or not. Maybe I'm off the ball here, but that's just kind of the inclination and feeling I'm getting for the time being. I gave the chapter like an 8 out of 10. My favorite panel was probably when Traumerei was like full form again, looking, I'm gonna make it look sexy. And I don't know honestly this week. I couldn't give you one, but it was a good chapter. We've been on a roll, we're on the ball, and I think it was the right choice to maybe steer away from Bam this week. But we'll be back. Let me know what you guys thought about the chapter. What I had to say today? What do you think about Disconnect? Again, I didn't have too much to say, so if you really want to like see me kind of bounce back and forth with the chat's thoughts, ideas, theories, prognostications, commentary, go watch the stream. The stream. I spoke a lot more on it, even though I did deviate to like Mew Love and other things. So just go watch the stream. I don't have much to say today, so I'm gonna leave it there. Be safe, everybody. Yo, what's up, Patreon people? I appreciate you guys as always for the continued support. Or if you're new, shout out to the CBLs. That's the certified BAM lovers. But a bigger shout out to the Priest of Fire. That's Brilliant Gang. They might be the real CBLs. And the biggest shout out to the 5th Zen Gods, the tier 3s. Shout out to you guys. Shout out to Johnny Rogers, Big Mon Catan, Lucky Roo, Revenant, Scobe, Simi, Urek Mazzino, Wolf General, Siler Scotty, Big Abdel, Agrona Vitera, Childish Nujabis, Cisco, Gray, and Huey. Your support is greatly appreciated. What's happened to my voice? Thank you.